Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight, so joined by pound for pound one of the best fighters on the planet in Jai Opetaia. Jai, we're here, an announcement of a fight, a good fight. Look, I know everyone wants to see you challenging for unifications and things like that, but you've a guy in Jack Massey who's coming, he's not coming to survive, he's coming to have a go. He's just coming off a good win when he was picked as a late opponent. He's getting full preparation for yourself. You must be delighted, another chance to showcase your skills on a huge stage.
Definitely, man. I'm expecting a hard fight off Massey. You know, he's a tough opponent. He's a big fella, and but I'm looking at putting on a good clinic here. You know, I'm looking to making a good statement, and just boxing his ears off.
I was just about to say that because there's not a belt on the line, and because you were after the Billum Smith fight, I know he's gone down the Zerdo route. Is this for you about just reminding everybody a little bit, whilst all that's going on, look, you've still got to come see me, kind of thing?
Definitely. You know, every time I step in the ring, it's a statement. You know what I mean? It's you know, we're always looking to put on a big card and a big show. So, you know, this is just another day in the office for us. But I'm looking forward to this one. You know, and I know Jack Massey's tough. I know he's going to bring it. You know, he's going to walk forward. He has to walk forward. He has to be aggressive. He hasn't got the boxing skill I've got. You know what I mean? He can't stand back and try and play the game with me because I'll pick him off. So I know he's got to try and come forward and make it ugly. So let's fucking go there.
I think that's what obviously everybody likes about you. You've had this rise from coming on these shores, and now obviously with the influx of Riyadh season, you're getting these big opportunities. How sort of, I don't know, grateful do you feel right now, obviously, that your talent's getting that shine it deserves? Ever since obviously the Brady's for the first fight, you've sort of gone from strength to strength, and you know, as your profile's growing and the fans are getting to know more about you, you must be delighted with how things have just progressed.
Definitely, man. You know, it's been a long road to get to where we are now, and even fighting on a card like this, you know, Beterbiev and Bivol, man, these are two fighters that I respect, and I am so excited to watch this fight. You know what I mean? So to be on the undercard of it is a huge, you know, accomplishment for myself. But at the same time, it's all fruits of the labour. You know what I mean? We're not here on accident. We've earned our spot here, and we've continued to earn our spot. Every time we fight, we perform. You know, we win. We get our hand raised. You know, and we get better and better. And that's why I'm excited for this fight, because I feel like I am getting better, and I feel like I'm going to put on a career best performance.
Everybody who's seen you has sort of waxed lyrical about how good you are, the technical ability. You've mentioned there we've seen the knockouts as well, but what are we going to see? What improvements are we going to see? I know you're going to say, oh, we'll tune in and we'll see, but what adjustments have you made in yourself to make you a more complete fighter?
I'm going to go back to my boxing, you know what I mean? No, I'm looking forward to getting back to my skills, you know what I mean? Lately, we've been really power punching and trying to hurt people, but now I'm back with my old man. You know, I've changed coaches. You know, we're going back to the fundamentals and the things that got us here. So it's exciting. You know, we've leveled up. So yeah.
How important has that influence of your dad been on your career? You mentioned going back to him. Is he going to be sort of able to like take the reins a little bit more? What sort of effect is that going to have on yourself?
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's just leveling up and finding that balance. You know, it's different. You know, it's not like when I was a young kid and he was the coach. You know, we're both men now, and we're both finding that balance. And you know, he's good at what he does. You know, he knows how to train people, obviously. So, you know, it's actually fucking funny to have him back in the corner, eh?
I was gonna say, like, you know, because
hilarious.
we see father and son like relationships, and we see how sometimes you're almost at odds with each other because they've got that personal relationship where that's my boy, don't want him to get hurt, but they have to put that on the back burner and say, look, this is a professional fighter who I have to guide to victory. How have you sort of married that up? How do you both sort of bounce off each other like that?
Oh, I definitely feel like he's different like that. Like, he's not like, oh, this is my boy, I don't want him to get hurt. Like, he give him some shit. He's probably, he's up there with me when it comes to being my worst critic, you know what I mean? Like, he's very disciplined with me, you know, like, everyone be patting me on the back after the, you know, even my last fight against Breedis, you know, everyone was like, oh, you know, good stuff, you know, blah, 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 you done well, you boxed well at the start. You know, first thing he said come out of his mouth as soon as I seen him, he goes, that was shit. You know, that was shit, that was boring. You know, like, so these are the things that you need to hear.
Yeah.
You know, these are the things that are going to make you better. You know, people starting sugar-coated and say, you know, oh, you just work on this. But we need to be direct. We want to be the best in the world. So, you know, I feel like this is a level up. So I'm excited to show what we've been working on.
Obviously, I know you believe you go in there and do the business against Jack. In terms of the main event, you mentioned how good a fight it is, like Beterbiev and Bivol. Just give me a winner. Pick. I've got a feeling I think I know you'll pick, but I want to see if it marries up. Who do you think wins?
Man, I am a massive Bivol fan, you know what I mean? And then I love the boxing style, you know what I mean? Like just the cutting angles, you know, the way he holds his distance, and, you know, he just never he makes minimal mistakes, you know. Beterbiev is a great fighter, you know what I mean? I feel like it's a perfect style matchup against a guy who walks forward, but he walks forward smart. You know what I mean? Like,
educated.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I've watched him before, and I'm like, how is he so hard to hit? You know what I mean? But things are just missing him by millimeters. And then you got someone that boxes so well, and he keeps people right on the end of his punches. So it's just such an exciting matchup to me. So
100%. You got a message for your fans to sign this off?
Hey, you know, I'm back here in the UK. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me so far. I'm here for another week and a half before we fly off to Saudi, so finishing off my camp here, come to do some hard rounds of sparring. Appreciate the support. Keep following. Cheers.
Jai Opetaia, always appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you out in Saudi.
Thank you.